guys, happy new year to everybody. I am back and I am very, very tired. Let's just say we went out for New Year's Eve last night and didn't get home until 2 a.m. I didn't get into bed till 3 a.m. in the sleep, and I spent most of today asleep as well. So it is now like 20 past 3 in the afternoon. We are actually going to go and see Avatar this afternoon as well. I'll probably end up staying late playing COD tonight so I can tire myself out to go back to bed and sleep all night tonight. I still have tomorrow off as well, but it's really nice that now we're into a new year, which means that it is our wedding year. So I cannot wait now. 8 months to go. Good morning guys, it is the 2nd of January. I'm doing a little pop outside today. I am popping to Sainsbury's and then I am going to see my grandfather for New Year. I need to sort out seeing my nana as well, so that's probably going to be either Monday or Tuesday because I've got to work this weekend, which is totally fine. Back to work, back to normal, everything's the same every day, yay. But it doesn't matter, that's fine, because as soon as I get home I'll be straight onto the Xbox playing games today. It's going to be one of them days. Carl is currently playing some game on the Xbox, I don't know what it is, but he was up before me this morning. I managed to do a bit of cleaning. What I do want to do at some point is get this sorted out, because I've got clothes in there that I don't want anymore, so I'm going to be rummaging through there later on when I get back, so that should be interesting to deal with. What a beautiful, glorious day today is. Just lovely. Just got back in car from Sainsbury's. I've got another 2 boxes, so that's 40 of these, and I have 40 at home, which means I've got 80 of them now, plus whatever's in my camera, so that's fine. But I have got to start collecting a lot of them for the wedding, plus like the ones that I want for myself or my pictures. So some will get put aside for the wedding and some will get kept for use like around the house daily, whatever, when I take my camera out. So I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. Easy peasy, jobs are good, and now I can go and see my granddad.
In a bit. What? Join Jane McDonald on an adventure for a lifetime. Exit utility entrance, south side. Copy that. Oh, it's in the ventilation tunnel. Proceed to the adjacent.
I have just got home and I did carry on watching that film when I got back, and I have to say it's a film I never took the time to watch, and it was quite interesting. Like, it was really good, so I definitely recommend giving that a watch, called Enemy of the State. Never thought I would watch a film like that, but because my granddad was watching it on telly, I watched it with him and I was like, actually it's not that bad a film. Right now though, I'm home and I'm trying to sort out my app on my iPad, the one that I do all my journaling on, because it is acting up. I want to install some stickers that I've just got and it won't let me do it. It keeps crashing the app. So I've tried to free up space on the app. I've tried to offload the app and reinstall it. I've tried all sorts and it's still crashing. The last thing I want to do is delete it and reinstall it, because it'll delete all the stickers and stuff that I've put into it already, and that is the really frustrating part. You can't do anything with it to sort of fix it. It's a very temperamental app, and I'm not uploading to GoodNotes 6 just to see if it stops doing it. There's plenty of room on my iPad. I just don't understand why it's misbehaving. Just about to get ready to go to bed and that, and look who I see curled up on the floor here, fast asleep. It's little Oreo. I am out stupidly early this morning. It's actually not stupidly early, it's coming up 8:15, but I got up early because Carl was up early and I've been awake since. And I thought I'd come to Lytham and watch the sun rise, which is at 8:28, and I think it would be quite spectacular. See there, I am currently recording the sunrise as a time lapse. I thought it'd be really nice, and it is getting brighter very quickly, so the sun should be coming up over there somewhere anytime soon. It's actually -4 at the minute according to Siri, so cold. I put my hat on. I didn't put my gloves on, they're in the car, because I thought I've got fluffy pockets so I can put my hands in my pockets, although doing this is not ideal because I'm having to hold my camera up, but you know, it's one of those things, it's worth it I think, especially, but like when you're wanting to see a glorious sunrise and a clear day at that, which is just fantastic. No snow last night, although there's a lot of frost and ice and whatnot. After this, I'm going to put my tripod back in the car and head to get some breakfast at one of the nice little coffee shops that we go to quite regularly for our breakfast. I have no idea what I'm going to have for breakfast, but I know on the menu is going to be a cup of coffee. There is life out here. It's just lots of cars going to work and people going exercising, which is just absolutely crazy. Came into one of our favourite coffee shops for some breakfast, so that would be nice. Nice cup of coffee, a little bit of breakfast, and then just go home really. Back in the car now, I'm definitely ready to go home, but I did pop into Boots and hoping to find an eyebrow pencil from Elf, but they didn't have Elf. But I did find that one. It's a bit darker than I would like, but it'll probably come out alright on my eyebrows. A new eyeliner. This is a tattoo liner from Maybelline, so I'm going to give that one a try because I like it when my eyeliner lasts. It always rubs away and it just looks all smeared on my face. But I also bought this really nice and cute body spray as well, vanilla and coconut, so two of my favourite scents in one spray, so I'm going to give that a try. Just got home now, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad to be in the warmth of the house. And the post has just been and delivered us a letter from two friends in North Carolina who we met in 2016 on Emerald Princess. We shared a dining table with them and another couple, and we're actually all still very good friends with each other. And that was very, very nearly 10 years ago when we met them. So it was nice to get a letter off them this morning. I'm going to be writing back because they don't write a lot because they're very busy in their lives. So I'm going to be sending them a letter, letting them know that the wedding's this year and it's getting closer now. But it is really nice to receive a letter from them, even if it is quite rare. It doesn't matter. It's the fact that they write letters. It's great. It's a nice feeling to have. So I'll be coming up with a letter to come back to them and fill it in with as much as we can, because we don't know when we'll hear from them again. But again, it's really nice. It's so nice. I can't believe it's nearly the end of the day, but I managed to get all my cleaning done that I wanted to get done today. It's flown by, and as you can see outside, it's already going dark. It's already going dark. It was, what are we on now, time-wise? 4:15, right? And I was up at 8:30, so well, not much sunshine, but it has been a really nice day today. It's been clear, but very, very cold. Now my evening's going to be spent chilling, relaxing, God knows what else. I really do need to do a declutter. I have decluttered a lot of stuff already, but there's still more to do. So we'll see what the evening brings. I have been sorting some things out today. We've managed to get like a refund with British Gas because we're in credit with our heating and gas bill. We have got some of that money back. And also I've just ordered a new printer because mine is pretty much packing in now. It's not feeding paper in properly like it used to. And it was being sold for 40 quid at Curry's, and it's a more recent version of my printer, so I was like, stuff it. The only thing I have to do is get on instant ink tomorrow when I've installed it and fired it up with my HP account so that I still get the correct cartridges in the post when mine run low, because I think it's like £4 a month, and when you run low on ink you get a new cartridge sent to you in the post. But that could come at any time tomorrow between 8 and 8. So I have to try and stay at home, or at least do things that I need to do in the morning so that I can be back in time in case it turns up. Now, they can leave it in the back garden. It's no issue there. So I'm not too worried about that. But then I'd have to make sure that I get home as soon as possible to make sure I get it out of the back garden and get it installed. My camera is currently outside trying to get another star lapse, but I didn't actually mention yet that the Loungefly bag that I ordered, it finally turned up, and I was actually really happy with it. It's amazing. Is that not a beauty? So this section here lights up, look at it. It's supposed to be a limited edition bag, I believe, and it's all gold and blue. So instead of having a front pocket here, there is actually an entire section here, so flat things like my paracetamol box, my portable power bank can all fit in there very comfortably. And I actually am pretty sure there is more room in this bag than there is in my other Loungeflies. I have a feeling this is a little bit bigger, and I do think they should bring these kind of bags out in a larger size so you can fit more in, but that is a perfect size. I just hope one day that Loungefly will make something with more pockets. I do have an insert. The insert that I have really decreases the size of the Loungefly bag. It actually makes it a lot smaller inside, which is fine because not every time I take everything with me. If I'm popping out and I'm taking my vlogging stuff, I usually just take the camera and leave the attachments at home depending on what I'm doing at the time. But this one would be like perfect for the pleasure beach when I need to pack extra things for me and Carl when we're there for the day, which is actually not that far away. As you can see there, this printer is pretty much exactly the same as this printer. It's just this one's much older. This is a 2620 and this is a 2910. That's how old that is compared to that. So that must be about 10-11 years old. So it's already started printing the test sheet there, which is good going. But now I need to set it up to the Wi-Fi. Started on another project today. I'm going to turn that pink. I've decided that's what I want to do. That's what's going to happen. It's already had its first coat on, so now I've got to wait for that to dry before I can apply a second one, and hopefully I only need two, but I am running out of pink paint. Second coat is now applied and it's looking better already. I've only done this section because when this is completely dried I'll turn it onto its side and paint the other side and let that dry and put 2 coats on. But I don't think that that paint is actually going to cover the whole thing. But now I know that that's a good colour, I only bought a small tin. Next time it's going to be the bigger tin because I can use a lot of pink paint. Morning everybody. It has happened again where we find ourselves in rubbish weather. Yesterday wasn't too bad, we chilled out. I finally got the toy that I wanted and it is absolutely amazing, and I also managed to paint the calyx and finish it completely. All I need for it now really is a cushion for the bottom so you can actually sit on it. So I'm pleased with how it turned out. So that's now where it's sitting. I will be getting some IKEA little box straws that'll go in each cubby hole. They'll probably get filled up with my wool and stuff, and then I just need a cushion cover across this section here, so it doesn't have to be a big one, just enough for me to be able to sit there or even put my legs up and sit read a book or something there as well. This is what I bought yesterday. I've been wanting one for a while. They are so funky. The fact that whatever mechanism is inside of it actually prints the Polaroid. So the Polaroid film that I used for my Instax camera is in here, and then somehow it transfers the image onto them so that when they develop, that image from your phone is on the Polaroid. Now that is a game changer without a doubt. So now I have my camera and I have this, but I do have to start collecting the Polaroid films for my wedding. Other than that, we are going out today to see some friends and have food with them. And then I'm actually not sure what this evening's going to bring, just the fact that I know that I am back at work tomorrow again. I had a somewhat eventful day. Well, it's not even like a full day yet, to be fair. It's only like 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock. I went to get my hair done this morning. It's actually still wet and not touched yet, because when I go to the hairdressers, I get it coloured, I get it either cut or not cut, and then I always get it blow dried and she'll straighten it for me. So I had the hair dye on yet in my hair. It's coming to the end, you know, ready to wash out, and I got a phone call off my uncle saying that my granddad had fallen again. So as soon as my hairdresser had washed the hair out, she just said, "Do you want to leave drying it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm going to go around and make sure my granddad's okay." He was already up and back in his chair because his neighbour helped him at that point, and I did ring my brother-in-law to see if he could go around and offer a hand, with it being one of them where, you know, you have to act on it super quick, because he had to help before when my granddad fallen and he was just too heavy to pick up. So thankfully he's okay, he's just a bit shook up and he's a silly Billy. However, this time around he did have his phone nearby, but I always said to him, take your phone to the kitchen, even if you're going for a cup of tea. Take it everywhere you go, and then we know that you're okay, especially if people have gone out as well and he's on his own in the house. Thankfully my uncle lives with him, so he has got someone there, but just one of those things. He's just a silly Billy. So now I need to go and sort my hair out and do something with it, because I don't want the colour running into this lovely hoodie that I bought from Disneyland Paris in October 24th, so I can get on with that now. That sky looks ominous, doesn't it? Maybe it's a snow cloud. Maybe we'll get some bloody snow, or it's just going to pee it down. Who knows? I have actually ordered some new journaling bits and pieces, amongst other things, from Shein. Normally I don't like buying clothes and stuff from there. I do like my journal bits. And today I'm getting some new silicone trays for the air fryer and some cute little crafty pegs. Because I did have some and I think I accidentally gave them away, which was a bit silly. But since having that printer, I have been producing maybe one too many photos to this collection, which is fine, because, like, you know, it's one of those things. I have a plentiful supply of Polaroids, but again, I'm still trying to collect as many as I can, so I can put some aside for the wedding. I reckon maybe 60 will do it, as long as everybody takes one Polaroid each. That'll be roughly around 50 Polaroids, and we have about 50 guests. We have couples who are coming, so they can share a Polaroid together. I'm just going to get them probably to send pictures, and then I can just print them off on the day when I get time, or they just use my camera, which I think is the easier option. The Polaroids that I have got so far are going to go across there. I need to actually repaint the wall colour back over that pink, because I'm not painting this wall anymore. I'm going to just keep it as it is. So that's going to be that, and then it just keeps the pink accents, because if I have too much pink, it's going to be overkill. Haha, would you look at that? I have put Polaroids all up there. Beautiful darling Polaroids all across the wall. I'm actually happy with how they turned out. Good morning, guys. It is another beautiful sunny day, but it is very cold. I'm just going out today to pick up something off my parents, because I'm going to a baby shower tomorrow, and it's some bits they've bought. Be popping to Aldi to pick up a couple more baby books, and then that's going to be it. I think should be okay. And then come home, and I do need to get some cleaning done, because I have neglected it a little bit. This morning I was up at 7:45 and decided to go on Call of Duty. So I was on there for 2 hours to realise that I'd just wanted to prestige again, which was really silly, instead of just focusing on getting stuff done. So it is what it is, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Not sure what's going to happen at the weekend. Carl's going to be home, but he might be going back to work on Sunday. I always play it by ear and just take it as it comes. Tell you what, getting here was hard work. The fact that I'm trying to get through Lytham to get to here, and there's so much traffic, and I just saw on the other side of the road as I was passing the zebra crossing, because there was no one there at the time, a van sat on the zebra crossing, and then by the time I'd passed, there was a man on a scooter who couldn't cross because the van was parked on the crossing. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. The worst part was, it was a taxi driver. I do need to get a load of stuff sorted out before Carl gets home. Mainly jobs that I should have done over the last couple of days. So, because I'm going out, I need to find my hoover. I need to change the litter tray. I need to change the water bowl for the cats. I need to change the snake's water bowls. I need to run around with the hoover. Odds and sods, you know. Get the washer ready so we can get his clothes in, because then he doesn't have to worry about that. With him being back on Sunday, he needs his clothes washing. So that's another priority for me. Absolutely fine. I have no issue with that. Heading downstairs, I need the hoover. And then we can crack on with stuff that needs to be done. And my cats always get under my feet. Wrong cupboard. That's about right. To be fair, it's quite a while before he actually gets home, because the traffic on the M62 is horrendous. And 9 times out of 10, there is always an accident on a certain stretch where there's a farm that sits in the middle of the 2 motorway lanes. And somehow there is always an accident in that section. Always. Hey everyone, it is another day where I've got to rant again because I put stones on the end of the garden to protect the garden, because technically the very end of the garden isn't our property line. It doesn't belong to us. However, it's attached to the rest of our garden. So I'd like to try and keep it as tidy and presentable as possible without looking an absolute state, because then it makes everything else look a mess. I've had one Tesco driver drive over the rocks. Everything was fine. We were more concerned about his van than the actual grass itself at the time. It didn't really do much damage. Everything was cool. The second time, an Amazon courier drove straight over the stones, crushed all my grass. So I put the stones back where they were. I'm going to be repainting them again soon to make them even brighter again. And then last night, Tesco came again with another delivery, and the delivery driver drove over the stones and has made my garden a lot worse. Now, again, it's not our part of the property line, however, it still makes the rest of my garden look like shit. So no, I'm not happy today, because it is a regular occurrence. We paint them white because when the headlights are on vans and stuff, they can see them. You can't not see them. They're right there when the headlights are shining on them, yet they still drive over them because they want to get off the road onto the curb in front of the drive, which is fine. That's no problem if they want to be away from this road a bit, but still, don't drive over me damn grass, because now my grass is damaged. So come next year, well this year, when the weather starts improving, I now have to go outside and I have to try and replant seeds into the end of the garden so they grow for people to come back and do it again. It's just a vicious circle. So I've come out to Aldi today because I do need some bits for work, and I'm also going to be bulk cooking some chili con carne again, and it is a little bit cheaper here for like mincemeat and stuff, so that's my plan. Other than that, I won't be doing much today. The weather isn't the best. I have nowhere that I need to go, so it's all good there. It was a little bit chaotic getting here though, traffic wise, but it wasn't too bad, and Aldi's pretty dead today. 1, 2, 3. 32 quid I've just spent in Aldi today. Absolutely crazy. I ended up getting stuff for chili con carne, so I got a bulk cut that this afternoon. You can't go wrong with chili con carne, so I had to get all the ingredients. Even though Tesco did come last night, I didn't actually plan on doing it today. So obviously I didn't order those ingredients in until I decided I was going to do it today. So with that in mind, I had to make that errand and spend more money to get that sorted out. But that's all sorted now. I'm just going to go home and I'm probably going to start cooking it now. I haven't actually eaten today, so I do need to sort that out. Yeah, it's not the money I was planning on spending, but needs must, I guess. This is all the stuff that I bought at Aldi today that I wasn't expecting to buy. I spent £32 unexpectedly, so here we go.
Darkness, my old friend.
It's just a few minutes to 5 o'clock and it is still light out there. Usually at this time it's pitch black already. But this makes me happy because I know that summer is on its way back. Oh! So I've pretty much done what I want to do for the time being. I've still got some journaling to do. My parcels are definitely coming tomorrow morning, so I need to be up for them, which is really annoying because I wish they were here today, but it doesn't matter. I do have a special thing, like a rolly ink thing, which will be used for my tablet boxes and the paper bags that they come in, because that has all my address details and my phone number on, which anybody can glean. And like parcel boxes, I can rummage it across there as well and erase those. I was very happy with yesterday, which I didn't mention, because I managed to unexpectedly find my wedding shoes, so I am actually very happy about that. They're very sparkly and they're very pretty. They're very simple slippers with sparkles on them, which is perfect because I can't wear heels. Heels do not agree with my feet. Hopefully January will speed up a little bit and go a bit quicker, because it is one of the slowest months of the year. It always is. And it's driving me nuts. But at least when it comes around to February, I'll only have 7 months to the wedding, so that's got to count for something. One thing I did not expect to see tonight was the aurora. It has spiked so high. Honestly, I've even screenshot that there for you so you can see it. And I did a star lapse, which is really, really short, but it caught the aurora, and I'm trying to actually get individual photos of the time lapse, and it's not letting me do it, but it's really, really highly spiked tonight. But naturally, as always, the cloud came over and made it impossible to see even the glow through the clouds. You can't see that anymore. And this is the problem. When something like this happens, it's cloudy and it's an absolute joke. I hate it. Well guys, all I can say is I am absolutely wiped out, and I'm going to end this vlog here and do a part 2 for January. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I will see you when you cross over to the new one. Bye for now.